All right. I'm gonna do a garden tour update since I'm outside cleaning screens. T-shirts. Let me show everybody what we're working with. It's been a while. Oh, how do I flip this camera? I can't. Okay. So back at it, like I never left. For the garden tour update. Man, if I knew today, I'd be the man. Sometime, I think it's June. Okay, haven't looked at this stuff in a while. I've been very busy. But what you see right here is I got a tomato plant. I just cut it off one of my trees right there. Wanted to see if it'll grow. Did this about a week ago and it's still alive. So obviously that worked. Got tomatoes in here. My wife was out here the other day. She said that tomatoes are rotting at the bottom. So I do have a case of blossom end rot. And that's just because of neglect. I've been neglectful and haven't paid attention. So I'm gonna pick these tomatoes off in a little bit, and not right now. Something's going to flower. It looks like the romaine lettuce is going to flower. A lot of things are down here eating this kale right there. All these I took from seed, put the mint right there. This is a watermelon right down here that I planted about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. Here's my little pepper bush. These things have been yielding pretty good for me. I mean, honestly, I've been pulling peppers off just about every day, every other day, getting some type of a good peppers. Getting my strawberry patch, I really don't expect to get much out of that till next year, the way I'm letting it grow. You probably can't see in the video, but I do have a net over this. Keep this little chipmunk and the birds from messing it up. I mean, as you can see, it doesn't really stop the little chipmunk. He gets in there. That's not the birds, that's this little chipmunk. I catch him all the time in here eating my stuff up. Don't really mind though, honestly. I don't really eat those strawberries. Here's another watermelon. I planted both of these and they look a little drooped because I didn't water them this morning. We had a good rain last night. And they just look like that during the daytime. They get a little droopy on me. But I planted these about the same time I planted the other watermelon plant over there, and they're just doing really good for me. The little beans that I had last time a few months ago when you guys saw it, or back in May, it's finished dead. You know, letting that just sit there because you know they're nitrogen inhibitors. So I've been seeing my cucumbers just boom. I've gotten a good amount of cucumbers off this thing so far. Got another little something right down there. As you see, a lot of yellow heads. Kind of letting the garden do what it's going to do right now for me. I turned over the onions just to let them kind of die down. You can give them about another maybe week or two. Really want those to turn mostly yellow before I pull them and cure them. This little pepper plant, now I haven't taken these off yet. This is going to be my first yield off of this one. I didn't know if they're going to change red or what, so I just let them stay on there as long as possible. And I'll try those out. But they've been up there that size now for about a week and a half. So I'm probably going to pull those off pretty soon. Been getting quite a few green peppers off this one, even though the animals, not the animals, the bugs eat it up pretty good. I just pulled one off. It's in my kitchen right now. You know, getting what I want out of that one. Blueberries, nothing, absolutely nothing, not flowering, not doing anything. First year, you know, really wasn't expecting much out of those anyway. Citronella is banging. This basil is kind of a dud plant. I wanted to go to flower so I can get some seeds. And so next season I could plant a bunch of good basil around my tomatoes. But check this out. I mean, if you go back to my last video, look how much that has grown, man. It's a good plant to have in the garden. I mean, they're cool. Sometimes at night when I'm kicking it outside, I'll pull a leaf off and crush it up in my hands and put it on my arms. And for sure that the mosquitoes really don't mess with you as much. So it's definitely a beneficial plant. Got my racks. We just bought a whole screen printing store, so that's why I'm storing that. Now we'll walk over to the new garden, or the newest garden. This one has a lot better sun in the morning, so I decided to plant a bunch of stuff in here. It's doing good for me. Okay, now it looks like this needs to be watered. Everything looks a little withered. I'm probably gonna give it a little bit of water. peppers. Let me walk in here so you see my little makeshift fence. Let me show you this. I know it's a little hood, you know what I mean, but I didn't want to put a whole lot into it, and it works. It's just the whole idea is to keep the deer out. Came out one morning before I had this fence, and the deer, it ate everything. I mean, everything. This plant right here is like a nub. Looks like we got a couple tomatoes down there on that thing. I mean, to be honest with you, in this garden, I haven't done much of anything, but to kind of show you what we got, this is a bean I took from a seed, literally, a few weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. The same time I planted these, this one just exploded. I mean, like crazy. That's that same little cucumber. I planted that one shortly after I planted the one over there. It's just not giving me much. Got a squash down here. Look like I may have a few squash eventually. Not right now, not much of nothing, but hey, I'm just learning. I'm just enjoying the ride, guys. Oh, this is kind of on a hill, so I gotta be careful. Those are okra right there in the middle. Okra started off super slow. I mean, like super slow to the point where I was like, I'm never gonna grow okra. But I mean, after about what, a month in the ground, I got a flower. Oops. I got a flower. So, you know, stay patient with the okra. This is some watermelon right here. That's a watermelon right there. The peppers, like I said, the peppers been doing really good for me. I'm very lucky with peppers this year. It's another excellent looking pepper. I might as well just pull this off because as soon as I touch it, it's breaking. But that's pretty good. Clean, beautiful looking pepper. This one right here has just been producing like crazy. These peppers get big and they are delicious. Jalapenos, as you can see back here. I mean, I got some. I've been pulling jalapenos off that joint like crazy. This one actually had a super gigantic pepper. Pulled it off and nothing since then. No flowers, nothing. So looks like that's the winner. That's the winner. This guy's been producing enough. So all in all, let me turn it around so you guys can see me. All in all, I call it a success, you know. Just trying to do what I do. Oops, oops, oops. So, okay, I had to make sure I'm on my iPhone. So all in all, I'm enjoying it. Just trying to get something. I got a lot of respect for farmers out there, because you got to grow a lot and know what you're doing to really get some yields out of these plants. But I love it. So just to kind of show you, I'm gonna flip the camera around again. This is the garden that I started with. Next year I'm probably gonna make it a lot smaller. Keep that one. Use this space more for chill space. Expand that patio out and everything. As you can see, just put all this t-shirt stuff. I'm cleaning them out. Screens right now, so we can work on some jobs, get some money. My name is King of Tees, but you know, I thank everybody for watching. Leave your comments below. Tell me how to make this better. I love it. I love you guys when you comment. All right, till next time.